All right, how's it going, guys? Coach Bates here. So we're gonna do a quick assessment of Kiki and her playing. She's playing college now for Mitchell. No longer in high school and everything like that. So her expectations are gonna be a little bit higher. Her role has changed as well, so I know that's affected. It affects everybody's game when you guys first get there to the next level. Is going from being a starter who's hardly getting to sit to having to come off cold and try to produce and everything like that. But I'm just going to do a quick little evaluation, nothing too detailed. I don't know what defense they run, and I don't know exactly what kind of offensive concept they run, so I'm going to have to make a lot of assumptions here. But a lot of it will just be generalized. But let's go ahead and evaluate. I put together the first time that she went out on the floor. I put together every single clip, offense and defense, and we're going to talk about winning and losing, whether she wins or loses that possession for the team. All right, so the very first one right off the bat, by the way, she's in white, number 32. She's in the middle of the floor right now, underneath the free throw line with a brace on her leg. So that way it makes it easier for you guys to find her as we go along. So as we're going here, team ends up getting a shot off here. And what I don't like is that she doesn't instantly go to box out. She's one of the best players at boxing out that I've known. And I'll show it to you here later on. It's just a mindset thing right now. As soon as that ball is shot, she needs to go find a body. Find a body, get in front of them, because we're on defense. We're not on offense, right? All right, so we'll say that one's a loss, but it's fine. Let's go on to the next. Now, depending on what kind of defense you guys run, is going to dictate when you're supposed to help on this, and whether or not number 12 up at the top is supposed to rotate down early as well, because by the time you're helping, you're already late. It's bad enough that your guard or your wing number 4 put you in a bad position. She put you in a lose-lose. She's not making enough of an effort to recover for you not to have to help, but at the same time, when you help, it's just way too late. And yes, she misses the shot and so on and so forth, but point of the matter is the defense is late. So if you were supposed to have helped, your help should have started right there. When you see how open she's got that lane and everything like that, your feet should be closer to that block on that side, and you should be asking for the rotation. Should be like, help, 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 or something like that, and then 12 should be rotating. Again, it just depends on what it is that the coach wants. All right, next possession, you're down here on the left-hand side. We're on offense here. You get the ball, you make the right read, you attack instantly. It's a horrible closeout for 32 in black. So you attack and everything like that, and you do a great job at making contact, initiating the contact, right? But then, you don't see it on here. But you end up missing it. I can't tell. You're probably not at an angle where you could use the glass, but you definitely want to, once you make that contact, look how much room you made for yourself. You don't necessarily have to pick up right there, because where you're picking up from, you're giving yourself a bad angle. But other than that, I think it's a win on this one because you did the right read, and then you went ahead and did a good job by initiating contact, just poor execution. All right, let's move on to the next one. You're down on the block. And this is what I'm talking about. Like this, what you do on offense when it comes to rebound is what you need to do on defense. Like, look how excellent that is. That's freaking awesome. And you do this so much that I know it's a consistent thing for you. It's not something new. You already know how to box out. All right, so now you're up at the elbow. Let's see. Oh, okay, so yes, footwork on this one, right? This is an excellent example where I try to show people. It's the difference between taking away the middle and giving up the baseline. So right here, you're taking away the middle. Right there, that little adjustment is you're giving up the baseline. So correct defense, wrong defense. Well, I will say this. If your defense is the no-middle defense, I could understand it because you want to force this side. Especially, with the screen coming and everything like that, maybe you're taught to go ahead and take them away from the screen and send them baseline. So if that's the case, then that's fine. Continue doing what you're doing. But I wanted to use that as a guide to other people, the difference between taking away middle and giving up baseline. This is what we mean by when we say, like, you're opening your hips, you're giving them the baseline. And then also after she shoots, you're not tall enough to just stand there. You still got to, turn around, find a body, get in front of a body type of thing. All right, so here we are on the double pick, which I see a lot on the high pick for you guys. And I love what you do here. So watch. Right after the pick, you're immediately turned. You get your footwork where you want it to be, where you're comfortable. Your hands are ready to go, and you're ready to shoot. So that's another W. Good job. And then right here, another excellent job. Like, I just love, this is something you've been doing, and I just love how often you win these battles. Look at this. Yes, sir. Dig right underneath it. And I think in the video, I could even hear you when you explode out. You sound like one of our defensive ends. Just explodes out. Look, you get low, make contact. Perfect. Great work. All right, we're on offense now. We're coming out. Oh, this is off of a blob, baseline out of bounds play. So you're coming out, you're curling around, you're catching it, you're making the right read by attacking. However, you see how you're attacking almost like a bubble versus a straight line. You're not going straight for the basket. Number 12, black, you put her in the position you were in before, right? She's in a lose-lose situation. She's either got to commit to you or she's got to go over there, but you bail her out by pulling up. Go in. Go all the way in. That arm that number, 11, black, is putting on you, go through that arm. Go into that arm, through that arm, and go get a left-handed layup over there. Force number 12 to either foul you or give you a wide-open layup. All right, here we are again, and here you are kicking some ass once again from the disadvantaged spot, just consistently doing this. Is another win. I'm telling you, like this right here, this little stuff like that. Good job. All right, so here we are. Regular defense from the looks of it, man-to-man. Initially, I'm guessing number, what is she, 11? No, 12, black, is their main focus on offense. Because I see them trying to go for her a lot, but you're doing a great job. You deny here, so you're full front. And then once she escapes from that, she lifts. You go and you go 3/4 deny, so you do your job and, keep the ball from getting to her. So good job on that. Yeah, all this little stuff that happens back here, that's poor communication on your teammates. All right, so here we are again at the double. And then after the double screen, you roll. It's not there, but you get the great position. Now, I would like it to where as soon as you're here and you acknowledge, like, you already know where the pass is going, right? So you know you're already behind her. I want to sit right here. So instead of sitting here where you do, I want to sit up here, right? Drop my hips, get my body into her, kind of like box her out, type of thing, seal her out. So you're doing a good job at sealing her. I would just want it higher so the pass is easier, but the pass should have been made. You're doing a good job there already as it is. But you continue fighting. And then another great movement you do is here. So as soon as that slot player, that wing comes in, she drops, you lift. I'm assuming that's what you guys are supposed to do. Either way, good job, and then you're ready to shoot. Look at that. Your hands are ready just in case she tries to bail out. Good job. All right, defense again. We're forcing her to baseline. And there it is again. I think it's a screen. Maybe you guys are doing it on purpose where you want to send them baseline every single time as soon as the screen is coming. But I need you to rotate. I need you to rotate those hips as soon as she goes to dribble right there. Turn those hips and sprint to a spot. Sprint to where she wants to go. Because right here, you're giving it all up. And then once again, we're not finding a body. As soon as we see a shot going up, find a body just like you do on offense. Box out. Oh, and you don't secure this board if I remember correctly. So yeah, we got that's. I think there was like 3 boards that you had your hand on and you weren't able to secure them. All right, so here's the sideline out of bounds play for them. They get you guys switched once again. I think they're wanting to get 12 the ball more and more. But my thing is, if over, where was it? If here we're playing full denial, why are we not doing the same here? Watch, when you get switched to it, maybe it's because of the switch. But you're staying behind her. You're not fronting her. You're not even 3/4 denying her. So then you end up in this position right there. And now that you're in the air, you've got nobody boxing out anybody. So, all right, let's go on to the next. All right, so you're down in the low post, in the low block. There you are. You got good position. Your hand is wide open. Passes not. We got to work on that. Who is this? Is that number 4 again? We got to work on those entry passes with that young lady because that's there. Unless that play's just not supposed to go there, but that's there. But look at this. As soon as it happens, you don't give up. You don't throw up your hands like, I didn't get the ball. Good job. You sit. You get low. You guys fight. There's another one that I was talking about. You got your hands on, but I get it. It's rough. People are all over you. They're hitting you. Guess what? Catch the ball anyway. And then right here, right after this, look what you do. Bam, find a body. That's what, that right there, how you treated this entire offensive possession is how you need to be on defense too. Good job on that. All right, where are we at? Oh, yes. So on this one, let's talk about getting beat. It happens to all of us. It's just normal, right? But what I want you to do, like I said before, you see how you have your hips turned? Good. Keep them turned. Keep going until you get in front of her. Because that's not what you do. You go hip to hip instead of getting in front of her. Continue, like, press all the way down, get in front of her. But you know what? If the coach is wanting you to send her, to the baseline, maybe. But yeah, it's a clear foul because of that. Because you didn't get your hips turned around. You didn't get there before you made the contact. You made the contact in order to get there. All right, now, this play right here. Very impressive, but at the same time, let's talk about what do we know about these players, right? Okay, so let's say we are doing full denial on 12. We don't want her to get the ball at all, so you're doing good, you're doing good. Now, is she a three-point shooter? Is she a good three-point shooter, right? And then what foot she's on matters when it comes to shooting. It really does. Shooting, driving, all of that, right? So as we're here, do we want to keep this pressure is what I'm asking. Or do we want to put ourselves back in that position like you were before where you're denying the middle or forcing baseline? Because what we do here is we put ourselves unbalanced. Like we're standing straight up. Yeah, it looks okay and everything, but she's not down in the post. She's not going to shoot over you at a 3 from right there. So we give up. And then another thing, if we're doing the no middle defense and you give up middle, that's a big hell. And that's an instant go to the bench type thing. And then again, shot goes up, you're not finding a body. We're not on offense. We're on defense. It's not an opportunity to get a board. It is our board. It belongs to us. We got to make sure that nobody else has an opportunity for it. Good job of still securing it. Oh, yeah, and then right here, I'm going to put play on this. So you can tell you're definitely fatigued, which I know you're coming off of an injury and everything like that, so it's fine. But you can tell you're tired right there, the way that you're jogging back. But what I love, I'll put the volume up because this is the only thing I put the volume up for this. Watch this. I fucking love that. You instantly hustle back. I freaking love it. All in all, I think you did a good job. Obviously, there's a lot of little things, but you're a freshman. Biggest thing I will tell you on offense is go in. Like, remember how you're bodying these girls that are taller than you. Some of them are the same size as you. Like, you're still stronger than them. You're tougher than them. Go in, drive, go for the layup. Don't settle for this. No, hell no. You're better than that. And then on defense, I'm just going to stick to the basic. Box out. Treat your defensive box outs the same way that you're treating your offensive opportunities to box out. It's the same exact thing. Work your ass off. Other than that, yeah, I was happy. I got to watch you just yesterday as well, so I think you're doing good. Stay out of your own head. And some things that I talked about, ask your coach. Ask your coach for clarity if you don't already know. Like, are we giving up baseline intentionally, or are we just forcing, or are we just, taking away middle? Like, what is it that we're wanting to do exactly? Because we want to make sure we're on the same page. And then ask about that rotation that I talked about earlier on. Am I supposed to have rotated early? Was 12 supposed to rotate for me? Like, how do we address this situation? How do we fix it type of thing? Other than 4 doing her job. But all right, hopefully the video didn't drag too long. Thank you guys for watching. All right.